Collingwood, back towards centre-half forward. Picked up by Whedon for Collingwood, and Whedon's got it. Didn't know where to go. Finally, he's kicked it down towards the goal square. There's a chance for Terry Waters. Ball's knocked away by Stephen Roberts, who follows on, kicked off the carpet. Stephen Roberts picked it up. It's caught by Tottenham, got his kick under great pressure, straight into the hands of Tully, who slams it down to the goal, and falling over, marking the ball, is Swiggy Dunn.
I notice that Waters is still limping a little bit. I think he'll see the game through, but it must be a tender knee or some spot in his legs tender anyway.
Dunn, an angle that's at least 70 degrees. Difficult angle, and it's either there or it's not. It wavered quite a bit in the air. He gets it through. Good play by Dunn, a good kick, and the scoreboard is 63 now to 44, which is better for Collingwood.
Better for the game too. I'd like to see Collingwood kick a couple more. There's a lot of people here. I'd like to see them entertained.
Waters has got to stay on now, Alan, because Mackenzie is off, so is Britt, so Collingwood have got no more replacements.
St Kilda had to make a replacement in the second quarter. Big Bob Pascoe hurt an ankle, and Evans came on and did very well.
He's doing particularly well, and the fella's silly. I don't know how bad Pascoe is, but I'd hang on there as long as I could. The bloke that comes on could easily be your replacement for more than today.
The Magpies have a full complement of reserves on the field. Here's the bounce up, and it's a poor bounce too. Hit something funny on the turf. Taken away there by the Collingwood captain. It's straight across the half-forward line. Bounces awkwardly for Jeff Pitts, and then it's Max Richardson getting in the way. Jeff Pitts follows up, and he's tackled by Bonney. Tackled by a couple, in fact. The ball is hand passed to St Kilda's hands. Barry Pascoe going for a run. He's well shepherded for by Alan Davis, and a good kick onto the half-forward line. It bounces very awkwardly there for Ian Graham. Knocked forward over beautifully by Cowboy Neal. Gives it across there to one of his teammates.
Green. He's playing in a new jumper. His first one was pulled off in the first half.
He's playing in Baldock's jumper at that.
I think that the main point in that particular movement was that St Kilda are too quick for Collingwood. It was a question of sheer unadulterated pace on 3 or 4 occasions, and as well as being too fast, they're too strong.
69 to 44, so Collingwood's goal, just one, has been erased by that good goal in retaliation by the Saints. There's still 4 goals plus up. The ball is onto the half-forward line for them again, and it's a free kick going to Max Richardson. This is Wayne's brother. He too is from Western Australia and is having his first outing for the Magpies. It's his debut. He's had a pretty fiery time. The ball onto the half-forward line to Whedon on his 20th man. Tapped it down there for Dunn. Follows up himself. Keeps the ball going. It's past Greening now. It's gone over towards Wayne Richardson. Wayne Richardson puts his head down as usual. Grabs hold of the ball. He's game, this kid. A left foot kick by him. A seasoned player now. It's onto the half-forward line. Up goes Max Urquhart very nearly. Took that mark, and Ian Graham along with him. John O'Donnell gets a kick. He's playing in defence this time. Not used to that. It's a completely revamped St Kilda defence. Disputed thing here going on, and it's Price getting the verdict against Barry Pascoe.
There's the kick by Price down towards that centre-half forward position. Off Collingwood, Minotter's there. Tottenham also fumbling the ball, but Minotter's there, playing well for St Kilda. Gets it up towards centre-half forward. Griffiths gave it across towards Stewart, which wasn't good football, but he gave it to Davis. That was better football. Up towards that half-forward line. And there's young Evans again. The umpire's paid the mark. He's playing well.
Fortune favours the brave. I thought he was a little bit lucky.
There's the kick by Evans up towards the full forward position. Theodore in front, but over the back is Urquhart. No mark. The umpire says play on. Young Theodore's already kicked a couple of goals. That's their number 40. Ball is picked up by Jenkins.
4 minutes of time gone in this third quarter. The early stages of the third quarter, Barry Pascoe, a kick through the pack. It's gone over there to the open spaces, taken by St Kilda, and another shot. Evans gets his third goal.
Well, all Pascoe's got to do is get back in the side.
True. Pascoe went off, as Alan Killebrew said, in the first half, replaced by Evans, who has now kicked 3 goals out of that scoreboard, which is St Kilda kicked 11-9.
Some Warwick Unsworth statistics as far as kick getters goes as we recap. St Kilda led by 7 at the first change, 25 at half-time.
Dunn has had 11 for Collingwood, as has Potter, with Wayne Richardson and Max Richardson 10 each. Ian Stewart's had 12 for St Kilda and 11 to Barry Pascoe.
Done for Collingwood onto the half-forward line after good ruck work by Collingwood. It's here. Murray spoils for Graham. The ball's gone over there towards McKenna. He's on the run through. A shot by Peter McKenna. It's home.
And that's his third.
There's no doubt about it. If you win the bounce from the centre and you take it away with pace and direction, it's not hard to kick goals. And that's what Collingwood did just then.
McKenna's played very well for Collingwood. He's had 5 marks, 9 kicks, and he's kicked 3 goals. That's the scoreboard. at the 6-minute mark in the third quarter. Other goal kickers for Collingwood are one each to Waters, Dunn, Graham and Britt.
Well, the fans like it. We've had 4 goals in 6 minutes. 6 minutes of play in the third quarter. Here they go again. Will they keep up that average? It's unlikely. The ball under the half-forward line for the St Kilda team. Knocked between the half-forward and the full-forward lines by Stuart Trott. Oh, that was Max Urquhart coming hard across play there, skipping a couple. He runs right into Bonnie then. They just avoided a KO clash. The ball is picked up on the half-back line, and Collingwood keep them out this time. It's over there towards Tuddy. He's bumped hard by O'Donnell. The ball's come back towards Tuddenham. He gives the Ron Fritz, Kevin Roberts gave a hand pass over there, which was smothered or dropped. One of the two couldn't quite pick it up. The ball is out. Good play there by Minot, using his weight to advantage.
Minot did remarkably well. There were 2 Collingwood players there, and it's hard to beat 2 of them. It's hard to fight 2.
The difference after 6 minutes of play and 4 goals is exactly as it was at half-time, which was, a matter of 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. 25 points up to St Kilda as the ball is in their defensive quarter. Oh, that was Trott coming very fast, but missing the ball, taken there by Wheaton. Wheaton a hand pass to Wayne Richardson. Left foot kick skirting about nicely on that half-forward line. A circuitous route overhead. Oh, Peter McKenna. Oh, very nearly a mark there. He's given it to him. Should he have had it?
Yes, he's got a... I thought that it was a free kick, as much a free kick as a mark. And I'm quite sure that Crouch had decided that he was going to mark it anyway. Otherwise, he'd have called it a free kick.
It's a good decision. McKenna, having kicked 3 goals of the 7 that have been kicked by Collingwood, he's their best forward today, playing very well. Let's see if he can kick 4. You'll see his familiar drop punt. Concentration plus, if he follows through, he's usually very...
Favouring the flank on the member's side, kicking to the far goal.
Again, talking about this rule.
Oh, we'll delay on that because it's a shocking kick for any player, let alone a Brownlow medalist. 45 degrees to the line it went, and was lucky not to have bounced over the line on the full, giving a free kick away. Here's the throw-in. Up go the ruckman, and it was a 2-out affair that time. Over towards Jenkins, picked up by Collingwood's Whelan. Kicks the ball to the half-back line towards Jeff Pitts. He stomps all over Bonnie, who's in front of him. Bonnie goes one way, the ball the other. It's picked up by Tuddenham. Tuddenham grasps it onto the half-forward line. O'Donnell against McKenna. O'Donnell's in front, wins his kick. The ball's gone back to the centre, and the fine mark is taken by Wayne Richardson, who climbed up high there on Max Pitt's hips.
He's almost on the centre of the ground. The free kicks are 24-22 in favour of Collingwood. He's down to centre half forward, and John O'Donnell. Spring-heel Jack.
Oh, Kanga here hadn't been sighted in the first half, but he's getting a smell of that ball now in the defence. He kicks the ball to the centre wing, where the mark is taken by Adamson. Knocked away belatedly from him. The mark is his all right, and he'll take it from the members' wing, kicking to the South Road goal. Adamson, a good defender last week in the Carlton success, kicks the ball to the half-forward line, picked up by Wheaton behind the pack. A slap at the sticks. The ball's going a funny way. It could bounce anyway. Ian Graham was there, but couldn't take possession. It's 1 point, and we've now played 10 minutes into the third quarter.
It's not a bad game of football. There's some brilliant marking, and I'm seeing things creep back into the game that I haven't seen for 20 years. You must attribute this to this rule, a new rule.
18 points the difference. That's better for Collingwood.
34-42 of the marks in favour of Collingwood, and there's a no. Tuddy couldn't hold it. Coming through the pack there for Collingwood was Tully up towards the centre wing position she goes, and you'll find a throw in. Or is it a penalty kick? Yes, over the line in the full. The penalty kick will be taken for St Kilda out there by Steve Roberts. There she's kicked wide towards the outside of the out of the ground. Murray from the back, but in front, marking the ball well for St Kilda is Barry Pascoe.
Here is Pascoe with his brother off the field, injured in the first quarter, replaced by Evans, who kicked 3 goals. The ball is kicked short by him, and it's marked by Dunn, who quickly boomerangs it back. Up goes Murray, a beauty. Oh, he's a good player. Well, everybody knows that. Listen to the applause.
This is Murray's 8th kick. He's had 3 marks, and he's got a hard job today. If it's not McKenna, it's Graham or Dunn or Waters. Out towards that half-forward line she goes. Nobody can pick it up. Number 4 for Collingwood is Whedon. 14 is Jenkins. 40 for St Kilda was young Theodore. Umpire comes in and will ball it up.
Come on.
11 minutes we are into the third quarter, and it's 75-57. It's out in towards the half-forward line. Nobody can pick the ball up. It's knocked away there from Max Pitt. 3 St Kilda players. Minot got it. A hand pass across to O'Donnell. O'Donnell brought down up towards the centre half. So Breen is coming in, but the ball eludes him. Adamson gets it. Adamson's having trouble picking it up. A hand pass out here to anybody, which suits St Kilda. Pick up by Ian Stewart. Gave it across to Breen. He's tackled by Max Richardson, and the umpire said in the back.
O'Donnell back on his feet and resuming position on the back line. He seems all right now, but he was given some hard treatment. 13 minutes into the third quarter. O'Neill kicks the ball into the goal square at the Nepean Road end of this ground, and it's Big Glenn Thompson clearing to the half-back flank. The scoreboard, 11-9 to 8-9. St Kilda in front, 75 points to 57.
It's a good pass from Bonnie. Found Green at centre-half forward. Jenkins is on his mark. Don't know where Potter was. Obviously he wasn't around at the right time. There's a magnificent kick by Breen right up into that goal square and high above the bat. Trying to mark it was Thompson. The ball's taken away by Breen. There's a chance for Smithy. He's got the ball running around in circles. A snap by Smithy. That is smothered. Kicked off the ground by Theodore. Now it's right at Evans. Evans, number 4, goal.
Well, this kid's having himself a ball up there in the forward pocket. Pretty active. He's pretty agile.
That's the scoreboard. 13 minutes into the third quarter. 4 goals to Evans for St Kilda. 3 to Neil. 2 to Theodore. 1 each to Breen, Smith and Bonnie. Here we go, and there's O'Donnell getting the ball for St Kilda.
O'Donnell, a quick recovery after a heavy knock earlier. Picks the ball up on the centre wing and kicks to the half-forward line to find Alan Davis. And there's a long hand pass going to Breen. Breen calls for it. He's covered by Urquhart. Urquhart battles him hard and wins the ball. Good play by Urquhart. The ball over there to Davis again. Davis comes up. Thompson's just been felled. The umpire saw it, thought it was fair. The ball into the full forward area, across the line, free kick. 81 to 57 the score. St Kilda on top. They're 4 goals up.
Good game of football. Plenty of individual duels between the wing players, the centremen. Plenty of open play.
There's the kick by Whelan, but chipping in is this fellow, Evans. Now, he only came on halfway through the second quarter. This is his 8th kick, his 4th mark, and he's kicked 4 goals. One of the stars of the game. And he's only been on for a little over half the match. Up towards the full forward position, and it's a St Kilda mark. Stuart Trott, and he's right in front.
Well, fair enough. He'll make him go through the routine, kick a goal.
Colourful description was from Alan Killigrew at the 14-minute mark in this third quarter. This could make them 5 goals in front. Stuart Trott, a winger, right in front of goal. Yes.
He very nearly didn't kick a goal.
St Kilda put themselves in a commanding position in this game in the second quarter when they kicked 5 goals 2 to 2 goals 2. That's a scoreboard 15 minutes into the third quarter.
They're 5 goals ahead, 13-9 to 8-9. 5 goals ahead, 87 points to 57. 2 St Kilda fellows clashed in Minot and Barry Pascoe. The ball was coming back to Pascoe and then was taken away from him by Jenkins. The ball is kicked onto the forward line for the Collingwood team. Oh, great work by the St Kilda captain, Buell Brownlow medalist. Stewart kicks the ball into the half-forward line. Down in front it's Trott. Trott did some good work before, kicked the goal. Here's his pass going into the full forward area. Oh, Neil got it too. The ball came very fast off the turf. Bounced the ball when held. A free kick against him.
Yeah, he's a bit unlucky. He usually bullocks away, but Whelan's a pretty strong fella too.
Whelan, the full-back for the Magpies, with his hands full with O'Neill, wins that battle and kicks it into the centre of the ground. It was Minot, hand pass to Stewart. Stewart's kick is scragged because he was tackled. He was off balance. The ball has gone past Theodore, who did well early in play. Cleared out by Urquhart again, I think. The ball is onto the half-forward line, but it's going right back there to where that kick took place.
Neil, not O'Neill. In the cricketers again.
13-9 to 8-9. 5 goals the difference, and we're 16 minutes into the third quarter. Urquhart with the ball. Urquhart came on as 19th man. He replaced Mackenzie, who was KO'd in the first quarter. Straight to the centre. Nobody will mark that behind. Good play by Price. Waited for it, dwelt on it, and won the verdict. Kicks the ball into the full forward area. Oh, excellent mark to Waters. Thought he had lost the ball and grabbed it, snappered it left-handed.
It was a very good mark. I don't say astounded is the word, but I'm rather surprised by the number of Collingwood forwards that fly from behind.
Waters is in the wars. He's had his left hand taped up, but of more concern is his right knee. He seems to be favouring it as he kicks that shot, and he gets one flag again. He's sore in the right leg.
I feel certain, without trying to be sneaky, but I thought someone could have stuck around him a bit and he could have given him a handball.
Waters has kicked 1 goal, 3 for Collingwood out of their total of 8-10. The free kicks, Collingwood have had 3 more, 27-24, but they've taken 3 more marks, 45-42. Bob Murray. Beautiful drop kick, plenty of distance. Coming in for St Kilda, mark. Yes, sirree. Barry Pascoe has done very well since quarter time. This is his 4th mark, his 12th kick for the game. He'll kick it wide towards the outer side of the ground. That's the scoreboard side.
His brother is off the field. He was injured earlier in play. The ball is kicked to the centre wing, and that's a beautiful mark to Jenkins. Very good in the air ever since he made his debut with Collingwood, which was a sensational effort in itself. Here he is from the centre of the ground. Drop kick, spinning nicely. Should be easy to mark if they can get a clean pair of hands to it. Wayne Richardson off the front of the pack. Slap shot at the sticks. Not too slap happy. Beautiful kick.
But that was rovering to perfection. I'd like to see Richardson do a little bit more of that. He took that ball off the hands of the pack in a magnificent manner, and it was an excellent goal.
That's the scoreboard at the 18-minute mark in this 3rd quarter.
Here are the Collingwood goal scorers, 4 to Peter McKenna and 1 each to Waters, Richardson, Dunn, Graham and Brett. It's not a goal-kicking harvest that they found in the 3rd quarter at this time last week against the Premiership side, Carlton.
Jenkins took the ball out of the air, and then he handballed it 15 to 20 yards. John O'Donnell tried to knock it away. Dunn couldn't pick the ball up. Trying to pick it up now is Greening. Oh, out it came, picked up by Whedon. Goes out towards Barry Price, a short pass to McKenna. John O'Donnell hasn't got the experience on the back line to keep with a fellow of this fellow's calibre. It's his 11th kick, 6 marks, and he's already kicked 4 goals. Asking a lot of a forward to come to the back line. There's a kick by McKenna. He's missed it this occasion, and McKenna's kicked 4 goals, 1.
That could have been the 9th goal of this quarter, and it's only been in play for 18 minutes. That's a goal every 2 minutes. It's not too bad, is it? But it's 8 goals now. 4 to each side. St Kilda therefore maintains its well-won advantage. In the latter half of the 2nd quarter, at half-time, they led by 25 points. The ball to the half-back line after the kick-off, and it was Price spoiling the mark and forcing a throw-in. St Kilda led by 7 points at the first change, and then with an excellent last 10 minutes in the 2nd quarter, they led by 25 at half-time. They're still well ahead now as the throw-in comes. Jenkins kicked the ball short. One arm was pinned. The ball was on the half-forward line for the Collingwood team. It's in Barry Pascoe's possession, but it won't do St Kilda any good. We'll have an even Stevens start.
Here we go with Minot against Jenkins. Minot won on this occasion out to Smith. Smith gets it up towards the centre wing. She bounces off the legs of Adamson. A long hand pass from Smith. He goes out to Kevin Roberts. He's under the hammer, but that left turn of his, which is always good. And then his pass coming up towards Green. Green has the ball knocked away there by Potter. Sharking it with Max Richardson. A beautiful explanatory drop kick. Gets down towards Putnam. Putnam out towards McKenna. But chipping in is Barry Pascoe with plenty of help. A hand pass to Bob Murray and a left foot kick wide to the wing where it's all Collingwood. There's a chance for Dunn. Beautiful piece of balking. Steadies. Has a shot for goal. And I think he has missed it, which makes Collingwood 9-12.
Good play by Dunn then, but very good play before it by Barry Pascoe of St Kilda. Pretty game.
Real courage. Sheer unadulterated courage. Fear doesn't enter into this bloke's makeup. He just sees the ball and takes off after it.
25 points ahead at half-time, which was 20 minutes ago. St Kilda still leads by 21 points. 21 points their advantage. A mark to Jenkins all the way. 2 good aerialists, and Jenkins and Minot playing against each other, and the black and whites took the verdict. Here's Jenkins' kick coming back in towards the goal square. Should be into the square. Behind it was spoilt by Stevens. Down it goes, and it's through.
Barry Pascoe will take this. It won't be any score. Scoreboard will remain 13-9, 87 St Kilda, to Collingwood 9-12, 68. 21 minutes into this 3rd quarter. Good kick by Barry Pascoe. An easy mark to Ian Stewart, and that takes him to mark number 6, which is the same as McKenna, more than any other player on the ground. Ian Stewart up towards the centre wing. Green is behind Potter on this occasion, and Potter playing well. Hand passes it across towards Barry Price, who comes down towards full forward. Waters is there over the head of the pack. Greening a long hand pass to young Pitt, and back goes Collingwood's 10th goal.
Now, despite the fact that Collingwood are 3 or 4 goals behind, this is an interesting game and entertaining game. There's something spectacular going on all the time, and that was an incident.
15 points the difference now, so they've come from 30 behind in this quarter to 21 to 15 now. 87 points to 72 is the score, with St Kilda 13-9 leading Collingwood 10-12. 15 points the margin, slow in getting the ball back. We're 22 minutes into the third quarter.
There's been 9 goals kicked in this third quarter, 22 minutes of play gone, 4 goals to St Kilda and 5 to Collingwood. Good football here at Moorabbin with a big crowd seeing it. Umpire Crouch in charge of the game. The free kicks are to Collingwood, 27 and 25 to St Kilda, and the marks are 43 to 49 in favour of Collingwood.
They've gone for another ball and they've found one. 15 points the difference, 13-9 to 10-12. The best players from Ian Cleland.
Best players for St Kilda are Minot, Stewart, Murray and Evans, with Trott on the wing doing well. For Collingwood, McKenna and Richardson brothers.
Bounce up now. Evans goes in the ruck and crashes with Jenkins. Trott comes out of the centre with the ball. Clears well away of Tuddenham and gives the ball to the opposite, number 1 in Bonnie, and Bonnie kicks to the half-forward line, and Green falls all over himself. It's a play on call. Green in Guernsey number 4 now, having had his regular Guernsey ripped off him in the first half. The ball is picked up there on the back lines by Potter, stems aside, clears to Tuddenham. Tuddenham ready for the hand pass. Elects now, because the pass was covered, to go back and take the kick. He is between the centre wing and the half-forward line and kicks this into the full-forward pocket at the South Road goal. Up they go. Can Ian Graham mark all waters? The 2 Collingwood high flyers against each other, and it's Ian Graham taking them up.
Graham played tremendously well there. He showed enormous intelligence. He directed where Tuddenham was to kick the ball and knew to the inch exactly how far Tuddenham could kick.
23 minutes into the third quarter, 13-9 to 10-12. It's St Kilda leading by 15 points as Ian Graham kicks for full forward and misses the area. A bad miss.
I think he might have a tender ankle or something. He seemed a favourite too.
Stephen Roberts down there a little agitated in the goal mouth because screenplay calls for him to take the next act.
There's the kick by Stephen Roberts. 15 points, the advantage to St Kilda. Jenkins from the back couldn't mark it, but Wayne Richardson roving well. Short pass coming out here towards Jeff Pitts, and Pitts has got it for Collingwood. He was being held by Moran. He's within kicking distance. He's a little fellow, but he's got the wind behind him.
With a Pitt playing for St Kilda and a Pitts for Collingwood, it's a bit awkward. And here's Pitts with the S, kicking the ball towards the big fellas and getting only a one-arm salute.
I've got a feeling Whedon's on the wing and Pitts is now second rover, taking Britt's place. They've swung him around a bit.
They had to do something because of the dominance of Stewart in the centre and Trott on one wing and Bonnie on the other. This is where St Kilda are getting a lot of drive, and of course Minot dominating the ruck.
Bit of a brawl on behind the sticks, and the police quickly converge on the scene, but it's in the top right-hand corner of the screen. There's a throw in here in the full-forward pocket.
Half-forward flank, 25 minutes into this third quarter. Jenkins high above Evans. Coming out with the ball is Ross Smith. Kicks it up the centre. It's all Collingwood. Price has got it. He's between the centre line and the half-forward flank. Will kick it across towards centre half-forward, looking for Wayne Richardson. The 2 number 3s upset each other. Down they go. Davis is there to help him, picked up by Bonnie. Bonnie kicks up towards the half-forward line. Bounces high in the air. Thompson's caught with it. He's got it. Took a long time to get rid of it. The umpire says play on. Plenty of chances for St Kilda. Got a lot of players there. Potter's got the ball held to his body. It'll be a ball up.
The strong arm of the law has arrested an overzealous spectator down in the Collingwood area. And they're having their time cut out and trying to subdue him. The ball, meantime, is up here towards Max Richardson, kicks to the half-forward line. Taken here by Bonnie, edges his way through, shot at the sticks, right off the side of his boot. Cowboy Neal leading in the race with Whelan for the ball. Just inside the line it goes. Clever hand pass by Neal to Theodore, gives it to Stuart Trott, running into an open goal, drop contact, home.
That was a good goal. Too far. St Kilda are too far.
think that emphasises the ability of this St Kilda line of Bonnie, Stewart and Trott. Gee, they've had a lot of kicks. Between them, they've had 12, 14 and 18, with Trott having had 18 kicks. That's 44 kicks. Collingwood centre line's only had 24 kicks. Umpire Crouch starts it off once more. 2 minutes gone in this time-on period. Evans is there to knock the ball away. Wayne Richardson goes up. St Kilda got a pretty good lead. Up towards the forward line. Neil in front. Over the head she goes. There's a chance now for Breen. Picked it up beautifully with one hand. Potter's on his hammer though. And Breen is caught with the ball. Comes out here towards Jenkins. Jenkins kicks it down. Wayne Richardson has got it. Will hand pass it here across to Urquhart. Urquhart kicks it down towards the half-forward line. Davis is there and Tully. The ball's knocked away from Davis. Davis playing on well. Bundled out on the road there by Tottenham, but Ian Stewart is pushed by Tottenham. Play on, says the umpire. Stewart's underneath the pack. Oh, Top must receive a free kick. Ian Stewart. This will be kick number 15. Trott's at 18. Ian Stewart. 3 minutes into the time-on period. A short pass out towards the half-forward line. Bounces for Whedon. Oh, Barry Pascoe could have been kicked in the face accidentally. But it comes back to St Kilda centre half-forward position once more. Smithy there. Umpire Crouch will ball it up. St Kilda to 10-13. That's a lead of 22 points, 29 minutes. That's the scoreboard. 29 minutes into the third quarter. Short pass from Whelan. Comes straight out here to Tottenham. Tottenham plays on, kicks it wide to the centre wing. Alan Davis making possession well for it. He's in front of Max Richardson. A long hand pass comes out here towards Stephen Roberts. Back to the centre of the ground. An easy mark to Thompson. A long hand pass finds Wayne Richardson. Wayne Richardson down towards the half-forward line. There's a chance for Greening. Greening has a long shot for goal. Is it swinging back in time? It's a goal for Collingwood. Hit by John Greening.
There's no doubt if you can break away from a pack without people putting extreme pressure on you, then the game does open up and you do score goals. And this is what's happening here.
At the scoreboard, 30 minutes into the third quarter.
$15 points difference. Collingwood in the ruck. The ball over here towards Tully. Tully overran the ball, missed his Price careering through and winning the ball. Clever play by him, thwarted temporarily. The ball's gone through here towards number 26. That's Max Pitt. He's tackled for the ball, keeps it going in front of him, keeps his honker right onto it. He's come out here towards Moran. Moran trying to pick it up, scoops it on. Oh, that was... Gee, Whedon ran through and he turned his shoulder right into Ross Smith, and I thought he might have hurt him, but he's okay. And here's Moran getting the kick. Moran gets a free kick, kicks into the centre, and Minot takes the mark. Hand pass way over there towards Bonnie, who's miles out in his own. Max Richardson left him unattended. The kick is going, oh, boy. With all the time in the world to place the kick properly, he holed out to Jenkins of Collingwood.
Jenkins kicked high in the air, wide to the wing. Tottenham is there trying to do it, but Minot is in there for Collingwood. Kicked off the ground by Tottenham. Out here towards Darryl Griffiths. Griffiths leads Tottenham. Oh, around the neck she goes. A free kick against Cuddy, and it'll be taken by Griffiths. Cuddy didn't like it, but there's no worries. It's a free kick to Darryl Griffiths.
Griffiths on a half-back plane. Goes for the drop punt up in the direction of the wing where Dunn will fly, but oh, there's a very high leap there by a St Kilda player, but it's gone over the bounds and it's out of bounds. That's the throw in. Minot and Thompson to do battle. Thompson wins it, brings it down to where Davis can't wing it, and it's Davis has got the ball, handballs over to Smith. Smith has the bounce. There's nothing between him and eternity but area. He drives it right up into the teeth of goals, where I think a mark has been taken by a Collingwood defender in the person of Urquhart. Urquhart in the direction of the wing. Not a bad, it was a poor kick. wouldn't matter much anyway because it's three-quarter time and the scoreboard reads St Kilda.
They move points as we start the final quarter here at Moorabbin. St Kilda in the doldrums this year without a win at home, heading for their first victory at home at Moorabbin as umpire Jeff Crouch goes in to start the game again against Collingwood. They move in strongly, or one of them does, and it's Jenkin, but he knocks it straight to his opposite ruckman in Minot, left standing on the other side of the circle. In to meet the ball now is Greening. Taps the ball out there cleverly to Tully. He gives a hand pass to the wing player in Price. Price moves nicely across there. He's being tackled here by Moran. Keeps going, drops the ball, comes behind. Moran should win the kick. It's tackled by Tully. Clever play by Moran and getting the ball cleverly to Griffiths there. He short passes to Captain Stewart. Stewart backs off. Now he gets right around Greening. Then he runs into Tully, but gets his kick and he finds there Trot right in the centre of the ground, and that was good play.
They're the two best players on the ground, Trot and Stewart. Down towards centre half forward. Neil was high in the air. Davis had it. Dropped it. Play on, says the umpire. Adamson, hand pass across towards Urquhart. Urquhart picked it up on the second attempt. Gets down towards the centre wing. The ball is knocked away brilliantly by Moran. Leads in the race to the ball. Got a 3 or 4 yard advantage, but he can't capitalise on it. Greening bumbled out of the road there by Bonnie. Bonnie and Greening having a duel. Moran comes in to help. I think you'll find it down the umpire. Hits, rolls across the line and throw in.
Collingwood have got a lot of very good players that really waste a few opportunities.
Throw in now, centre wing. Or on the half-forward line, really, it was Jenkin, I think, doing the best in the ruck, picked up by Max Richardson. Wayne's brother kicked the ball high into the centre of the ground. Anybody standing there will get clobbered. It was Whedon standing his ground. The ball taken by O'Donnell. A left-foot kick here finds Ross Smith. Has to go back into the danger area. He bounces off him and gets away. Whedon laid on the scene to tackle him. It was a vicious tackle, but the ball's gone upfield. It was Putnam claiming the mark.
Yeah, I thought he pinched it. Putnam's in a back pocket. Pretty smart fella. He appealed for the 15 yards. He nominated it, and he got it.
Still 15 points of difference, as it was when we started this quarter 3 minutes ago. At half-time, it was 25 points in Kilda's favour. That kick by Tuddenham is hulls out to the opposition captain. Captain to captain, number 1 to number 5, Tuddenham to Ian Stewart. Stewart's been a great player for the Saints today.
6 marks, 17 kicks from Stewart. Wide towards that half-forward fence. Green is high in the air. Chipping in to take the ball away is Lee Adamson. Adamson up towards centre half-forward. 2 Collingwood players. Done from the back. Stewart in front. Play on, says the umpire. Picked up there for Collingwood by Greening. Gave it across to Wayne Richardson. He's had a bounce. Up she goes towards centre half-forward. Ian Graham for Collingwood. Mark.
That was good play. Richardson meant that. He broke away, went around a player, which was a bit chancy, got a bounce, but then steadied. He found Graham on his own, and he kicked it to him.
2 weeks ago, 11 goals to his credit. Won him a place in Collingwood side last week against Carlton. You know what happened there. Graham was a bit off sorts, but he's running back into form now. And here he is, straight out in front here, about 45 yards away. And Ian Graham gets his second goal.
Yes, it's good to see players like this come back into the game. The game needs personality. This boy has got exceptional talent. He's well above average.
That's the scoreboard. 3.5 minutes into the final quarter.
Saints have had their lead cut from 25 to 21 to 15 and now to 9. Collingwood coming back at St Kilda with Jenkin winning the ball. Comes off hands and goes to Price. Price is pushed on his way there by Kevin Roberts, but wins the kick, keeps on balance. The ball is onto the half-forward line. Interesting duel coming up here. Looks like Collingwood in front. Max tackles Pitt too late, and the ball has gone here onto the half-forward line where Wayne Richardson made good position. Decides to play on. That's the method of the game. He's tackled by the other rover in Ross Smith and brought down heavily.
Yes, well, it only shows you that you've got to get rid of the football. It took too long to get rid of it. A pity because Collingwood were full of fight coming up the ground. Fair enough.
Thought he's lucky not to be penalised. Now it comes out here towards Wayne Richardson again. This time his kick is smothered, but he's still battling on. Wayne Richardson's got it again. Now it comes back to Pitt. Jeff Pitts is bundled out of the road, throwing the ball. Free kick for holding the ball. It will be taken by Matt Pitt.
9 points the difference, and we've had 4.5 minutes of play in the final quarter. St Kilda 14-10, Collingwood 12-13.
This is the sort of a game, if Collingwood gets another goal, St Kilda will have to dig pretty deep.
Free kick to 30 to 27 in favour of St Kilda.
Number 26, Doggy Rowland's old Guernsey. Max Pitt for the St Kilda team to the centre wing. Green behind, couldn't take that mark against Jenkin. Knocked it out of Jenkin's hand, in fact, and it's his free kick. Well, it's his mark. 14-10, 12-13. 9 points separate the sides. Collingwood gradually, hasn't been easy, bridging the gap. Half-forward line. O'Donnell disputing possession there, but it's McKenna's mark. Dunn was trying to get away with it.
That's his kick. towards the lead out here from Graham. The ball is knocked away by Murray. Chipping in is Stewart. Kick number 18. He's bundled from the back, pushed in the back. Free kick to Stewart. Stewart and Trotter dominating the game for St Kilda with the help, of course, of Murray and Minot.
I've never seen Stewart play yet, but he hasn't played from memory in the last quarter. He's a magnificent footballer.
Goes for a run. Was left unattended. Oh, funny old drop punt kick was spun like a torpedo. Picked up here by Breen, playing in Baldock number. His proper jumper was ripped off him earlier. The ball onto the half-forward line. It brings Evans and Putnam into a clash. The ball has gone across the line.
Tell you what, they're quick to boo here in the St Kilda stand. You don't have to set them alight. They motivate themselves.
Evans going in against Jenkins. A big ruckman fly. Evans has done excellently since coming on in replacement of Bob Pascoe. The ball is taken away here by Collingwood's Max Richardson. Bad kick. A towie. The ball has gone to centre wing on the member's side. Cleverly tapped through the pack there by Minot, and he finds a player with it. Picking the ball up and getting the ball onto the half-forward line. He's grasped after that. A foolish manoeuvre there by Breen. Perhaps the intention was good, but it just didn't seem right. The ball has gone there over the half-forward line. It's Collingwood gaining possession. It should have been St Kilda's way if Breen had done the right thing, and the ball comes back into the centre of the ground where Collingwood maintained possession through McKenna.
Here's McKenna marking the ball, kicked it wide to the wing to Dunn. Dunn is pushed in the back. Play on, says the umpire, because he played on. A hand pass coming out into Graham. Graham shoots the goal. Another one.
Make no mistake about it. St Kilda have been playing a bit here as though they were 4 or 5 goals ahead, and they're not. Collingwood are back in business.
Scoreboard shows only 3 points the difference. 7 minutes into the last quarter. Goal kickers for Collingwood and McKenna, 4. Graham, 3. 1 each to Waters, Richardson, Dunn, Greening, Britt and Pitts. Umpire Crouch in charge of the game. 7 minutes into the last quarter. 3 points the difference in favour of the Saints.
Jenkins knocks the ball down and is taken there on the defence side of the centre of the circle by Stewart. Kicks to the half-forward line. Breen, who's been consistently behind, appeals for the mark. Taken off him, and Potter gets the verdict, and Killer doesn't like it.
No, I'm with Potter. Potter's played real well. He's game enough to prop himself in front. So if there's anything coming, you get it.
7 minutes into the final term. 3 points the difference. From 30 points down at one stage in the game, the Magpies are 3 points only down now, and Tomo takes the mark. Big, rangy Tomo scouting about there on the half-forward line, takes it. Short passes the ball, and was that wise? We'll soon know. The ball's gone to Ian Graham. He's in front of his man. Murray, is he carrying an injury? Doesn't seem to be as fleet-footed as usual. They're both down now, having a tackle for the ball. The umpire will intervene. 3 points the difference.
I agree that Collingwood have to find each other, but I believe they've got to be direct.
Here we go on that half-forward line. Tomo been quiet all day. Might he come into it for Collingwood? But Davis gets the ball for St Kilda. Whips it along the wing in front of the stand. Oh, Barry Price. Plays on. He got the nod from the mark. Played on quickly. Kicks it up towards the half-forward line, out towards McKenna. And he's got it. McKenna's too strong. This is mark number 9 for McKenna.
St Kilda's back line is showing great big holes now that these fellas are starting to hit their straps.
A change from Kilda half-back line is really in trouble here. And a talented Collingwood forward line with 3 recognisable forwards playing on it. McKenna kicks strongly from a long way out. And it's through. A beauty.
Well, if Collingwood go on with this, it's going to be one of these games that you say to yourself, well, how did they get there? But not only are they there, but they're in front, and you've got to get it back.
5 goals to McKenna. He's dominating the forward line for Collingwood.
Umpire Jeff Crouch, the league's leading umpire. A perfect bounce in the centre, and the ruckman fly, and plucking it out of the air was Jenkins. Gives it to Whedon. Whedon grabs. Keeps on going, however. A game little customer dropped it, took his eyes off it for a fraction. A fundamental rule is broken. The ball is tapped over there cleverly by him finally towards Greening. Greening a star against Carlton onto the half-forward line, and he finds a man. Good play. This is Jeff Pitts. Pitts is on the centre of the ground towards the centre wing, kicking the ball over here onto the half-forward line. It's to Wayne Richardson. Richardson is tackled for the ball, has his head pulled off. It's his free kick. And one of the... What's wrong, Killer?
I was going to say, don't do that. There's no future in it.
The first blemish in Evans' record since he's been on the ground.
Yes, we can't blame him for one of those. Been a great player. Wayne Richardson having his 15th kick for the game. Will kick it well up into the goal square. The big fellas for Collingwood. McKenna is there. A snapshot by McKenna. But it'll be 1 point to give them a lead of 4 points. McKenna has now kicked 5 goals. 2.
As you say, they're going to be hard to beat now.
Well, look, you've only got to look at how McKenna went after that ball. He got an enormous height. He got well up into the air, and then he swooped on it. He wanted it.
St Kilda has led throughout this game, but they're down by 4 points now, 14-14 to 14-10. A high-scoring match, particularly the third quarter. Any mark here? No, it wasn't there when he went back for it. Ross Smith wasn't in possession of the ball when grabbed. Jenkins was in possession. It should be Stewart's free kick, but the umpire says the ball was pinned to him, so he'll give it a neutral start. Anybody's ruck play, tapped on by Price, clever play by him, past Barry Pascoe, in comes Evans, 27, battling for it Thompson. Thompson arms and legs akimbo, on the ground is Wheaton, he's having a bad battle, knocked forward there, off the left boot by Barry Pascoe, the ball to the half-forward flank for the Collingwood team, they've still into attack, here's Tully, he's tackled by Bonnie, got his kick in, they yell for holding the ball, but they're prejudiced on this side, the ball is taken by Tully, holding the ball that time, I think they're right this time, a free kick.
Well, if you keep it up, you've got to get one of them. 40,000 people can't be wrong all the time.
Davis has it on that half-back flank for Collingwood. There's a good kick down towards centre-half wide, looking for Breen. Breen is outmanoeuvred by Potter. Jenkins coming into the game. Good player, Jenkins, for Collingwood today. Up towards centre-half forward. The ball is knocked away by Graham from the St Kilda players. In they go. It goes across the pit. Pitt has a shot for goal. Well, I think you'll find, is it a point? Yes, it is.
They're 5 up now, 5 points ahead, from 30 points down. In the second half of this game, they're now 5 points up.
Yeah, hard to explain, but football goes on for 120 minutes, and you've got to keep thinking about it for 120 minutes.
On GTV Channel 9, 11 minutes into the final term, Collingwood, after being behind all day, are now 5 points ahead of St Kilda. St Kilda at this stage, therefore, look like facing up to 3 straight defeats here on home territory in season 69.
St Kilda mark. Barry Pascoe it is, in front of the pack, a good mark. He's been a courageous player, a good player, 15 picks for the game. Here's a short pass coming down here. You're sitting on it and waiting for it, lad. That's no good. Who was that? It was Moran who waited there. Tried to hand pass out the rock. Now he's making up for it. Well, that's good play. Here he gets down towards the forward line and Tottenham playing in the back pocket for Collingwood because McKenzie went off injured before half-time. An unfamiliar role, but Tottenham's a good player. Good players can play anywhere.
Quarter by quarter, St Kilda led by 7, 25 and 15 points. They're behind now. The ball is on the centre wing and Moran gets up and takes the mark. A blemish a moment ago, recovered nicely, hold out to Tottenham, and Tottenham kicks it back, and it's Moran getting a mark or a free kick or both. Here he is booting the ball right back in towards the goal square, and it's to Tottenham again.
I think it's a free kick for Neil. There's been a bit chancy all day for Collingwood. He's only a kid and he's green.
Well, they'll be hoping that Cowboy Neal's uncertainty in front of the sticks is going to continue. Certainly he's got 3 goals, but he's kicked a bundle full of behind. He's about 50-50 at the moment. The chances are therefore 50-50 that it'll be a goal or a point here.
This is his 8th kick for the game. He's taken 3 marks. He has kicked 3 goals, 3. Sorry, he's kicked 4 goals, 3. The Cowboy.
Well, that was a beauty. I'm quite convinced when he does pay attention and when he does put his mind to it. And strange enough, he's been one of the St Kilda players that have been aware of the situation for quite a while. He's been urging the other blokes on, trying to wake themselves up to himself.
This is Alan Davis coming off the field. Didn't see him injured before, and they're putting another man on, so a full complement of reserves on for both teams. Good play by Price in the centre. First it looked as though the ball would go from him. Now the umpire's a long way behind the players. They fly for the mark. Up goes Len Thompson, puts his elbows up, and he sets down number 22 for the St Kilda team in Billing. The ball's gone into the full forward area. Sacks on the middle there, and the umpire has just caught up with it now.
Good players for Collingwood are Wayne Richardson, McKenna particularly, Dunn and Potter, and for St Kilda, Trott and Stewart, brilliant, Bonnie, Minot, and also Griffiths.
Ian Graham with the ball, caught with it. Thompson again puts arms up over towards Billing, on in replacement of Alan Davis. From the back line, Billing clears the ball to the centre wing. Kevin Roberts takes them up. They want long kicks here, and that's what he gives them. A beautiful left foot drop kick onto the half-forward line. Behind, nearly a mark there to Urquhart. He tried hard, a battle royal between Breen and Theodore for possession of the ball with Urquhart. Bounce up, half-forward flank, the Saints into attack.
33-28 of the free kicks in favour of St Kilda. Jenkins knocks it 15 yards. There's Stuart Trott, one of the really good players. Tully tipped in his occasion, but Trott's not to be denied. Trott gets back, Wheaton picks it up. Wheaton kicks up towards the forward line. It's danger because there's Big Tom Owen over the back. Ian Graham.
That's a class. He comes from nowhere.
I'd give that the best mark in the match, wouldn't you?
Well judged. He's kicked 3 goals. He's had 11 kicks and 5 marks.
He was 4th in line. Somehow he got it. 1 point the difference. St Kilda 100 points. Collingwood 99. This could turn the tide again. Graham's kick is short. It was a bad one. The mark is taken by St. Kilda playing in front. And it's Mr. Evans again. He's done everything right. Evans, 4 goals to his credit, playing in defence now and on the ball. Switched the ball back here. Minot played for the big man. That was wise. Wheaton was in front, dropped the ball, picked up by Trott. Trott on the move. A scouting player, one of the best for the Saints. Kicks to the centre wing. Jenkins good mark and does. Hand pass. Good play by Collingwood. They get the ball to Greening. Greening a star last week against Carlton when their colours were lowered. The ball is picked up again by St. Kilda and they stem this attack. The ball coming back to the centre. It's even Stevens. A mark from Stewart behind or the Collingwood man in front. It should be the man in front and it's going to Price.
Price getting on top of Stewart in this quarter. Stewart is tiring, I think. Barry Price gets the ball up towards that full forward position. Ian Graham is there. McKenna high over the top for mine. St. Kilda player John O'Donnell takes the mark, plays on quickly, gives it across to Barry Pascoe. Down she goes. He kicks it straight away. There's 3 Collingwood players. This is Lee Adamson who marks the ball.
Time and again it's going from one side to the other. Adamson kicking the ball to the half-forward line. Minot behind the pack. Kicks the ball for the line over there. Adamson should mark.
15 minutes into the last quarter. St. Kilda lead by 1 point.
100 points to 99. The Saints in front by 1 point. Onto the half-forward line for the Collingwood team. Evans in defence for the Saints. Saints versus Maggie's, and Maggie's everywhere now. It's McKenna. Couldn't bend down quickly enough. Picked up by O'Donnell. 1 step forward. The ball's kicked onto the half-forward line. Now it's out of play, but no penalty.
I think Collingwood have tumbled into just going for distance, which is good enough in itself. But they've got to move the ball around on their forward line and direct it. This is what got goals before. This is what will get them again.
Minot against Jenkins. Minot winning again. Gets it down here to Max Pitt. Max Pitt will hand pass it across here to a teammate. He gives it across towards Darryl Griffith. He gave it to Pitt. He didn't accept it. Collingwood are coming in now. There's 3 or 4 of them. Erkin is there. Taken away by young Theodore. He's steady. He has a shot for goal. And look at this.
Football matches are won or lost by simple errors. First of all, Pitt made the error. He tried to go for the ball one-handed. You never go one when you can go 2. And strangely enough, the Collingwood player, Erkin, that it went to, tried to emulate this and made the same error. Theodore run into an open goal.
Theodore kicked 2 goals very early in play, and that's his first since then, but he has the impressive brace of 3. Only 5 goal scorers for the Saints, but they have 16 goals on the board. 1 each to Ross Smith and Bonnie. The umpire is Jeff Crouch. The game's exciting. We're 18 minutes now into the final term. 18 minutes in and St. Kilda leads by 7 points. The ball Collingwood's way and McKenna has it. O'Donnell's having his hands really full there.
Yeah, he stands away from him. The way to mind a man is shoulder to shoulder, not 4 yards in front of him or behind him.
Stewart comes up to play the man on the mark as O'Donnell goes into the back line.
There's McKenna, just taking his 10th mark, up towards full forward, the biggest man on the ground. The whole 6'7" of him has marked it 15 yards out. They trail by 7 points, 18 minutes into this last quarter.
He kicked badly for goal before. They won't want him to miss this one. Oh, it's touch and go. It's through. 1 point the difference.
Well, it's good.
Thompson's first goal. Other Collingwood goal scorers. McKenna has 4. Graham has 2. 1 each to Waters, Richardson, Dunn, Ritz, Thompson, Pitt. Said McKenna 4, McKenna 5.
Gone are the days where 12 goals to win a game. You kick 18 today and you can lose.
53 to 70 are the marks in favour of Collingwood. Umpire Crouch in charge of the game, nearly 19 minutes. Here we go once more. It's a ripper down here at Moorabbin. A great knock, but it's sharped by Ian Stewart down towards the half-forward line. Theodore, brilliant. Gives it across to Max Pitt. Back he comes to Breed. Oh, St. Kilda high flyers at their best. What a vital kick this is going to be. He's 40 yards out, straight in front. They lead by a point.
Both sides have kicked a century. 1 point separates them. Green's kick is going in towards the goal square. The goal umpire is not askew, but he gives the verdict of 2 flags.
Well, that was the most valuable goal. Green did everything that had to be done. These players are pretty tired. There's no grabbing spells from throw-ins. You go all day long.
.18 and a half minutes, final quarter. 7 points the difference in Kilda's favour. They lead 112 points to 105. A big scoring match and an exciting one. Bonnie from the knockdown punches to the half-forward line. Kevin Roberts tried to knock it on and missed. The ball's come back to the centre towards Wayne Richardson. Just gets past umpire Crouch, nearly ran him over. A nice tiptoe. The ball onto the half-forward line, and the mark is to Collingwood through McKenna. McKenna waiting for the hand pass, waiting to play on, but couldn't do so.
17 kicks to McKenna, 11 mark. The pass to Ian Graham. Centre-half forward, the full forward. Brilliant football.
There's only one thing the matter with Graham. I think that he's kicking suspect, whether it's his old injury, but he's not kicking with power. He's about 40 yards out, 35 to 40 yards. He should kick it. He's got to kick it if Collingwood are to stay in this fight.
Oh, it fell short, and it's a mark to Collingwood.
Well, it's Waters that has got it. I think Waters is a pretty accurate kick. Once again, Graham never kicked a lot of distance. I think maybe he could have looked for somebody when you're a bit dicky. Waters runs around, kicks with his left foot, and he stopped it all right, and the Woods are back. They're right back within grasping distance. They're only 1 point down.
That's the scoreboard. 21 minutes into the last quarter. The goal kickers for Collingwood and McKenna 5. 3 to Graham, 2 to Waters, 1 to Wayne Richardson, Dunn, Greening, Britt, Thompson and Pitt. And for St.Kilda, 4 to Neil, 4 to Evans, 3 to Theodore, 2 each to Trott and Breen, 1 to Smith and Bonney. Umpire Crouch starts it off, electrifying down here. Wayne Richardson couldn't get his kick. Moran did. Down she goes to the half-forward line, cutting him. Couldn't pick the ball up, but Potter helped him out of his trouble. Gets it wide to the wing. The ball's knocked forward by Price. Up she comes towards Greening. Greening knocks it away, and it's a free kick going to go to Barry Pascoe.
And Barry Pascoe's around about the centre of the ground. Quickly gets the ball. He's going to go for distance. A good drop kick, plenty of distance right down to centre-half forward, where they all try. Neil's kept his claws on the crowd upfield. He comes down, Griffiths kick, has a punt kick, and Cuddy's going in. It's the mark. No, the umpire called. It's the mark. It's the mark, all right.
That's Pitt, former Collingwood player.
Well, whoever it is responsible for these things in football quite frequently sets up this set of circumstances, because Will Max kick the goal that I feel undoubtedly will finally seal Collingwood's fate for this afternoon.
23 minutes into the last quarter. Matt Pitt, former Collingwood player. No!
Well, it was a magnificent kick, and once again, St.Kilda are 7 points up. It's remarkable how that 1 point makes all the difference. Collingwood have to get 2 goals to be victors here this afternoon, and I feel at around about the 23 mark into the last quarter, it's too late, and there's the scoreboard, 118 to 111 as Crouch walks in to bounce the ball.
Here we go. Umpire Crouch with Jenkins. Knocks it out, taken away by Bonney. Pushed in the bat, holding the ball, says the umpire. Unlucky. Whedon has got it.
Not unlucky for mine. He had a chance to kick it and refused it.
There's Whedon kicking it up towards centre-half forward. Big Thompson is there, and he's got it. He's coming into the game now.
Oh, can't be silly.
23 minutes into the last quarter. 118 to 111. St.Kilda lead by 7 points. Not a very good kick. Trying to make up ground was Ian Graham. A chance for Collingwood there. Minot's caught with it. Got the free kick against him. He didn't try and get rid of it.
Fair enough. It's the rules, and you must adhere to them. He had plenty of chance, and Dunn's got the ball for Collingwood, and he would only be 30 yards out on an angle, but not a very difficult shot for a fellow that can kick a football. Dunn comes in to kick. He does everything right. It's a good drop kick and a swing. I reckon that it's there. No. 19 points St.Kilda to 112 Collingwood. Exactly 1 goal the difference here at Moorabbin, and it's 24 minutes into the last quarter. And still anybody's game.
Well, we'll wait on Bob Murray. 24 minutes now gone. Collingwood, that might be a vital point. They trail by 1 goal. Ian Stewart high in the air, couldn't mark it, picked up by Dunn. A hand pass to Pitt. Pitt, a short pass, and he's found Ian Graham. He's in front of Murray.
Well, he's in front of Graham. I don't wish to be too technical, but because Murray kicked the ball off, he kicked it off to an unexpected wing, and then he stood and watched the result. Graham was a loose man. Now it's up to Graham. He's not kicked with distance nor real accuracy. And this has come off the side of the boot, and it's 1 point.
Graham has now kicked 3 goals, 2. Collingwood trail by 5 points. We're about a minute off starting the time on period. The best players for St Kilda are Bonnie, Minot, brilliant, Stewart, wonderful, Murray, good, Trott, excellent, and Evans. And for Collingwood, Wayne Richardson, Peter McKenna, excellent, Dunn, Potter, and coming into the game now, Jenkins and also Thompson. There's the kick by Murray, a beauty. Right down here towards where Thompson and Evans go for it. Knocked away by Barry Price. Can Tully get one in time? Gets his kick under great pressure. There's a chance. Dunn. Oh, the St Kilda player is underneath him as he fell to the ground. He's hurt.
And it's Barry Pascoe. Dunn plays on, goes for the big drop right kick right up to where Waters is going to throw it. Comes down, nobody can control it. They're scuffling in front of goals, and I think the only logical result is that Crouch will ball it up.
We're starting the time-odd period in the last quarter. 25 minutes gone. There's 5 points the difference. There's a knock away by Thompson. Taken away here by Evans. He gets his kick straight back here to Dunn. Yeah, Dunn is 50 yards out. Kicking into a little bit of a breeze. He'll need a good kick to kick the goal. They trail by 5 points. What about it, Alan?
Well, Dunn's a good kick. He's going for the pass. It's gone along the ground. He's looking for Tully. Tully can't win it. It's a bad mistake, and they've lost it. Away comes Trott. Goes for distance, but it's marked by Richardson, the Collingwood half-back defender at half-back. That was a lost opportunity for Collingwood in my book. He's going to go for distance.
There's his kick up towards centre half forward. Big Thompson's there, bundled out of the road. The umpire didn't see it. But in came Dunn, and Dunn has done very well lately. This is his 8th mark, his 5th this quarter. Won't short pass it this time. You can lay odds on that. It's up towards the forward pocket. McKenna flew, knocked away by O'Donnell. Terry Waters there to bundle him out of the road. Picked up by Tuddenham. Back he comes to Thompson. Can he get his foot to it? No, it's across the line. 1 point to Collingwood. They trail by 4 points. We've played for a minute of time on.
And this is a good game of football here at Moorabbin. I noticed that Pitts is in the back pocket and Tuddenham is now on the ball for Collingwood, and St Kilda have got all their little men on the ball. In comes Murray to kick off. He's going for the orthodox swing this time. It's a good torpedo punt. Plenty of distance. In plays the pack. Jenkins can't win it. Comes to the ground and goes Greening. Jenkins plays it on to Greening again. Greening lifts his head and it's Trott that won the ball. Comes out. A prodigious punt kick. Right down where Theodore will play but can't win it. Whelan's after it for Collingwood. Fumbles. Oh, and he's lost an opportunity. And in comes this Kevin Roberts, an old dog for Hartgrove. And he has a bang at him. And he misses.
5 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. 27 minutes into the last quarter. The free kicks to Collingwood are 30. 34 to St Kilda. The mark are 56 to 87 in favour of Collingwood. And we see a throw-in on the centre wing.
Well, Collingwood went for short passes there. They want to go right up the timber for Mine. Up the throw-in in goes Jenkins with Minot. Minot knocks it down. They're doing battle, and it looks like Richardson. Richardson has been... Oh, I don't know what's going on.
I think he's going to push in the back.
Fair enough, I think so. I thought it was a free kick, but I couldn't understand why he hit the ball on. Richardson's around.
Whistle.
Fair enough. He looks for a loose man out here. He's got to be. And that's big Dunn leaning in the front of the ball. Comes around onto a left foot. Goes for distance. Into the air. And oh, it's Waters. Hits the ground. Goes through strongly. But it's big Cowboy Neal. Hooks it over his leg back to Dunn. Oh, and Trott it is. But he can't win it either. There's no decision. And there's a melee there. Body's going, I think. It must have to be a ball up.
A ball up just between the centre wing and the half-forward flank. Collingwood. Minot wins the knock. Goes to Stewart. Another tug of war. No player can get it. Finally, Minot got it, but just as he did, umpire Crouch blew the whistle. We're 28 and a half minutes into this last quarter. Nearly 4 minutes of time on. Time running out for Collingwood. It goes across to Jenkins from Adamson. Up towards the flank, we see McKenna go for it. But here, charging through is Evans. He gives it across to Rocky Smith. St Kilda are out of trouble. 4 minutes of time on. They lead by 5 points. Up she goes to the wing, where we see a good mark taken by Urquhart. 5 minutes of time on, nearly gone.
Urquhart goes around onto his right foot. Not a good kick, and Roberts has taken a mark. There's 5 points difference here. It's 119 to 114 in favour of the home side, St Kilda, with Roberts at roundabout true centre-half forward. Here's a magnificent kick, and it's a good one. Right down where Potter's caught under the ball. Oh! Neil, it was Breen that tried to fly. Then Griffiths comes out. Griffiths hooks it over his left shoulder. Going nowhere. Up goes Adamson. Good mark, yes. It's not a big 10 yards. But I reckon it's fair enough, and behind me they're playing out on Crouch, but not for mine. Crouch made a sensible decision. Adamson goes for the kick into the centre of the ground. Up goes Twiggy, and he's plucked it. He's plucked it all right. It's a good mark. He's a long way. How wrong can you be? It's been paid the other way.
Ian Stewart's got it.
Old head. I really and honestly think.
That's the time. 5 minutes of time on being played. St Kilda lead by 5 points. Stewart drives it into the forward pocket. Matt Richardson will get to it, marks it, plays on quickly. A short pass could go to Tuddenham. Chipping in here is Billing. Billing has got it. A hand pass to Bonnie. Bonnie steadies. A hand pass goes out to Kevin Roberts. A left foot kick by Roberts will be out of bounds. It'll be a penalty kick. St Kilda lead by 5 points. 18-11 to 16-18. 4 goals to Neil and Evans for St Kilda, 3 to Theodore, 5 to McKenna and 3 to Graham, 2 to Waters for Collingwood.
And a circuit to take the kick in the back pocket. I think they're 5 valuable points at this stage of proceedings. Not a bad kick, a torpedo punt. In goes Jenkins. Neil punches it away, brings it down, and here's Griffiths down on his own. Steadies, has a bang. Oh, misses it by a quarter of an inch.
Now it's a goal the difference. I don't think Collingwood could possibly win now. They might make a draw of it, but there wouldn't be enough time to get the win. The kick is out to the win, and a mark to the best player on the ground, Stuart Trott. Wonderful exhibition of wing play today. This is his 25th kick for the game.
Yes, he's been a deciding factor, giving it plenty of concentration. He's going to drive it right up. He feels maybe with a little bit of a wink from the people that make these. Right up into the centre where it is. Price can't win it. He's paid it. It
goes to Tully. Tully's got it on the centre half back position. A drop kick up the centre half forward. Big Tomo's there, and Tomo's got it. The Tyrant